Okay, everyone, this is going to be our actual first video here for the Barking Crab Hockey League. The other two that were posted earlier were kind of just test videos just to get the YouTube channel started. We're going to talk about what happened last week. We're going to talk about the matchups and what exactly happened and what key players got the job done. Okay, Babcock's Bitches beat the Dirty Rascals 187 to 136.05. That's about 50 points that the manager of the Babcock's Bitches beat Dirty Rascals. Go USA. I Hate Everyone beats All Hail Yager 203.45 to 153.90. I got my pad right here, that's what it says. Chowder's Cashews beats Stranger Danger 222.15 to 170.7. Great job, Charlie. Nadim Jabaji kills Team Zajikov 243.75 to 148.6. Good Stuff beats Straight Thuggin' in a close matchup 187.25 to 182.75. 4.5 points, I'd say. Kane the Taves beats Guarantee You a Win 212.5 to 200.75. Those were the matchups for the week, and those were the winners and the losers. Okay, so now we're going to go through each individual team and talk about the good players and the bad players on each team. Best player for Babcock's Bitches is, of course, an actual Babcock bitch, Nicholas Cronwall. He posted 1 goal, 3 assists, 2 penalty minutes. And actually, 3 of those 4 points he got were on the power play. Great job, Cronwall. Worst player on the team was Jason Spezza, but that's kind of my fault because I made him ride the pine a few games. My bad, Jason. Okay, Dirty Rascals. Worst player on the team, Chara. Simply, he's a pussy, he's hurt, who knows when he's coming back. The best player on the team, she didn't have any, well, actually, I put didn't have one, her whole entire team sucks. Yep. Who cares about that team? Okay. Now we're going to talk about I Hate Everyone. Best player, without a doubt, was Voracek. Seems like on every Flyer goal he had a point. 3 goals, 3 assists, and half of his points coming on the power play. Great job, Jacob. Worst player on the team was Patrick Maroon. No goals, no assists, a -2 rating. That's never good. Perhaps he actually had a cool color as his last name. He would have done better. Who knows? All Hail Yager. Best player on All Hail Yager. There were 10 players on his team that had between 10 and 15 points. I don't feel like saying all of the names. Simple as that. That's way too many players to name. Whoa, forgot. His worst player. Both of his goalies, Kumper, I don't know his name, and Varlamov were winless, going a combined 0 and 3. It's going to be tough to win when your goalies can't even pull off a win, I'd say. Chowder's Cashews, a.k.a. Taiwan, a.k.a. Charlie Drama, Mr. Nice Guy. Best player, Johan Franzen, with 29.35 fantasy points. 2 goals, 3 assists. 4 of those points coming on the power play. And you know power play points, you always get extra. Red Wings players always doing big things and getting the job done. Great job, Mule. Worst player on his team, Artem Anisimov. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but he pulled off a whopping 0 fantasy points. I also noted down here, Chowder Cashews should probably try to dish him to another team, but he does not believe in trading. It's against his Taiwan religion. I think everybody already knew that. Okay, now we're off to Stranger Danger. Best player was St. Louis. Worst player was St. Louis. Rangers suck. Nadim Jabaji, a.k.a. Page's Corn on the Cob. Best player was Lou Hornquist, throwing up 4 points, in which half of them came on the power play. Gotta love those power play points, folks. Worst player, McDonough, Stepan, who fucking knows? Boyle, all Ranger players. One of them is hurt, the others just suck. But they're the Ranger players, so, you know, they're probably going to be the worst players on your team every week. Team Zajikov, best player, always a good player. Joe Pavelski, I want him on my team, but it seems like Callan just does not want to dish him off to me. 2 goals, 2 assists. Worst player was Uncle Niemi. Totaled minus 2.7 fantasy points. I think he got a win, but he just sucked in the other 2 games, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Totally. Good stuff. Best player was Tyler Johnson with 4 goals, no assists, including a beauty against the Red Wings. I witnessed it myself live. Worst player, Stastny, Koivu, Zucker, and Vanek. I know Vanek's not on your team anymore, but he did shit when he was with you. All negative fantasy points. You can't have that and expect to win. Straight thuggin'. Best player, easily Claude Giroux. We don't even have to discuss his points. Everyone knows he just tore everyone a new asshole that week. Worst player was Chris Higgins. I'm not even sure who that is. Kind of sounds like someone that should be selling cars. Guarantee you a win. The manager of that fucking team. Let's talk here. Best player was John Taves. 2 goals, 3 assists. Even though the Blackhawks seem to be struggling, Taves seems to keep doing big things. Worst player was Chris Stewart, minus 4 rating, but you have to expect that if you're going to keep someone on your team from the Buffalo Sabres. Let's see, I think we got 1 team left here. Yes. Kane to Taves. Best player, Mark Giordano and Tarasenko. You have to give them both credit, even though Tarasenko got just a little bit more points. Getting competitive Bobs combined over 60 fantasy points. That's a lot of points between 2 players. I mean, most teams get 200 points a week, and if you're getting 60 points between 2 players, you can't go wrong. Worst player, Brian Campbell. Why is there a Florida Panther player on your team? Kane to Taves. And why don't you change your name since you don't have Kane or Taves on your team? Fucking moron. Okay, now it's this part of the video where we talk about the quote of the week presented by Goya. Okay, here we go. Quote of the week. I'm pretty sure Nazem Kadri needs new elbow pads. And who said that was manager of Nadim Jabaji. Things that came to mind when receiving that text from Nadim Jabaji. How the fuck would you know this? And why are you so interested in a Toronto Maple Leafs player? Got something on the back. Note for everyone. Know what else Nadim Jabaji needs? Actually, know what else? What the fuck's his name? Nazem Kadri. They're like 2 things. Nadim Jabaji, Nazem Kadri. Same fucking thing. Know what else he needs? New skills. He was on my team last year, and he's pretty bad. Get rid of him, bro. Okay? And the last part of the segment goes right here. Game Puck. Presented by Trevor Gillies Construction Company. And it goes to Sidney Crosby. Pulling 5 assists against the Buffalo Sabres. And we actually have a drawing sent in by one of the managers of a league of I Hate Everyone. This is what the manager sent me right here. And this is, I guess, a picture of Sidney Crosby. His first name's not correctly spelled, but it's definitely how you would pronounce it. Thanks, guys. That was a summary of Week 4 of the Barking Crab Hockey League. Definitely will be throwing up another video and definitely more notes to go along with it. Thanks, guys. Keep you posted. Love y'all.